up, you guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Happy Boxing Day and welcome to a new episode of Bite the Bullet. Now, the thumbnail for this video looked a little bit different and I'll get to that in just a second. It's a bit of a special episode. If you could start off by smashing that thumbs up on the video, give me that festive like, that'd be awesome. And this is where we currently stand. We've got our hybrid squad, which is in the middle at the moment. We're changing from one hybrid to another. We've got our La Liga team, which is looking really strong. It's got Bale, it's got second in form Konoplyanka, and then we've got our Barca squad, which is coming along nicely, but I could really do with some of those elite players from Barca to go into the team. Oh yeah, we now have Orange Suarez. So we've got this 94 rated man of the match Suarez. I mean, like, we've progressed from the 92 second in form to the 93 beast to now having this orange crazy 94 rated card, which is literally the same rating as Messi. That's madness. He goes into the team and it brings the series up a notch, really. We're going from to a pretty epic card, I'm not going to lie. So we've just stuck him straight in. You know, he's going in the team. We're going to play with him, see how he gets on. And we go into our first game and we come up against a very, I would say that's a sweaty looking BPL squad. When I see people like Ogbonna and Winston Reid at the back, I'm like, oh God. Here we go, and he's got Sturridge as well, which is a bit of a problem for me because he's always very good against me. I don't know if we hit the post or the goalkeeper saved that right there, but a deflected shot from Suarez doesn't quite go in, and then yet again Suarez gets on the end of a header, but the goalie manages to save it. He saves it again. Begovic is always a problem for me, actually. I come up against Begovic a lot, and he's always a very good keeper. Maybe I should think about using him more if I use a BPL squad. However, my opponent's first attack, he does go up the other end, score a goal. We're 1-0 bloody down. Brilliant. And I'm just trying. I think I was trying a little bit too hard to get the ball to this new man of the match, Suarez, to see what he could do. And he was very good, but it wasn't quite going in. Whether it was the goalkeeper, the post, just not quite putting the shot in the right area, like right there. I feel like I should have scored that one, and it will happen, don't worry, you know, we'll get there eventually, I'm sure. But Rafinha takes this shot over the bar. It's not going to really do much, but Suarez picks the ball up here, does a little bit of dribbling, gets past two defenders into the box, and that's a debut goal. Lovely, a weak foot finish from the 94 rated. I'm just going to keep saying that because that's ridiculous. 94 overall, that's mental. And his stats nowadays are just literally phenomenal. They're crazy. I mean, he is probably the best striker in the world right now, so he deserves that rating and stuff. But he's just been doing it all in this short time span. He's gone from this 90 rated card to getting like 4 special cards or 3 special cards, whatever he's got on the game, and it's madness. Now he's got 4 special cards, and he's got the 91, 92, 93, and 94, and his regular 90. That's crazy talk. So we're 2-1 up right now, doing some pretty good things. I'm trying to get that next goal with Suarez, see what he can do, and that was definitely my issue in this game. Definitely trying to just force the ball too much to this Suarez, thinking that he's just a god card and that he's going to do everything. And actually, what it comes down to is my opponent counter-attacks and scores on me in the 93rd minute or something like that, and that wasn't a very good feeling because now we've got to go to extra time. And he had 3 shots or something like that all game, and I had like 19. That's not good. Yeah. But the problem is when you start to use these mega cards like the Orange Suarez, who is 94 rated, one, your opponent's going to try and stop that guy at all cost, all right? And he's a more noticeable card now, this orange. He's bright bloody orange. And when they see that in the in-game menu, they're sort of like, okay, I'm just gonna man mark him. So it's a bit of a struggle. We go to penalties. We score our first. He scores his first. Suarez steps up and of course scores his. That was necessary. And everyone's scoring right now. I'm going to step up with Arda Turan, who I actually thought was left-footed. So that was news to me when I eventually took that. But I save one here with Ter Stegen. So now we are in the lead. We just got to keep scoring. And I do what I do best, which is go down the same route every single time. I think my opponents pretty much think, oh, he's going to change now, and I just don't. We end up winning the game by Rafinha hitting, well, I think we scored all of our penalties and we saved one of his. So we've now got 7.5 shots in the bank, 20 points in the bank. Time to unlock a Barcelona player, I think. So we take our first shot out of, how many shots am I taking here? I'm going to take 4 shots. We hit a 5-pointer. Second one we take sort of falls off, doesn't really hit anything. That kind of sucks. And then the third shot we take, we hit the corner of a 2-pointer. So that's, of course, 2 points going in. And I think I aim for the other 2-pointer and nearly nail it on the bullseye. So we earned 9 points right there. Not bad. 29 points to use. We've got 1 6-pointer left, and then we're on to the 8-pointers for Barca. I decided to unlock Bravo and also Iniesta. I've gone for our first major purchase there in the Barca squad. He's cost me 8 points, but I really wanted to round off my midfield. You know, I want to move Rakitic back to centre mid. I want to put Iniesta, that real catalyst, going in there at central attacking mid. Really give someone to work with Suarez nicely. And that's not me saying Rakitic did a bad job. Sorry, my phone just went off. I really have been enjoying Rakitic, but I think Iniesta adds that little extra element, you know what I mean? He's very good this year. So we switch over to our La Liga team. We go into a game. We come up against yet another BPL squad. An even sweatier one this time. He's got Mangala. He's got the Otamendi. He's got the Ramirez. Ibarbo. Oh, Kyle Walker. And of course Begovic in goal, so we know it's going to be a bit of a struggle. And early doors he gets into the box with Memphis Depay. I can't quite get to him to tackle him. That's my weak point right there, is those in the box moments. But then we get through with Konoplyanka. I decide to just slow down and run like this diagonal line across, and it works for me. Normally people think, okay, now he's going to do a skill move, now he's going to cut in and turn. But I decided not to, and that's just slowing down and running into the box worked for me. We got the goal with Konoplyanka. We pushed through with Suarez right here, and I can't believe I missed that sort of sitter. That was a bit embarrassing, I'm not going to lie. But as you can see, it's just hitting the post a lot. It might be in the next episode. I think it's actually in the next episode, so I won't spoil that too much. But I think that might count as an assist for Suarez. No, it won't. It won't. Oh, it will. It probably will, because it touched him last. I think so. We might get an assist from Suarez right there. So that goal might be worth the full 1 shot on the target. He gets through with Balassi here. Early doors in the second half. Just by millimetres hits that one wide. So I'm worried here. We're 2-1. That's not a good scoreline, because I always play bad against Balassi, is what I'm trying to say. And I knew that there was going to be a point where he'd end up running through, which was this point right here. And how he scored from that angle, I will never know. That is a ridiculous goal to score. Fair play to him. A nice goal. It pushes us through into like the end of the game, where I'm like desperate to score another goal, and I don't know if it's going to happen. I felt like he'd turned the game around and was going to win the game, and he nearly did, because he hit the bar right at the end. But it does push into extra time. We've got a job to do here to try and win this one. So both games today have gone to extra time. We had an episode like this the other day. It's madness. All my games are going to extra time right now. But some lovely footwork and a lovely finish. I think that was Kovacic. I think so. I think that's Kovacic. I don't know. But Konoplyanka did all the work there. So he scored twice and he's assisted one. He's been my man of the match for this game, not the man of the match Suarez. However, he gets in the box with Dembele. Second half of extra time. Equalises on me. And you know what's going to happen, don't you? It's going to be pushed into the penalty shootout. So far in this episode, we're 100% on penalty shootouts. We won the first one. Suarez steps up. He misses. The one man I just desperately wanted to score with misses. And then all from this point onwards, we're behind, aren't we? So as long as we save one, we get back into the game. If we can't do that, then we're going to lose it. He just kept scoring. He was going every which way that I just wasn't thinking he was going to go. Pablo Hernandez steps up. Santi Cazorla steps up, scores. And then I step up with Koke, score again. But it's all down to this one, really, isn't it? Moussa Dembele to win the game, which he does. That's frustrating. Especially when I was winning the game 2-1 at, like, what was it, the 80th minute or something? That's... makes me feel a little bit sick inside. But we don't come away negative. You know, we scored enough goals and got assists and stuff to earn some points, which is lucky. So we take just the one shot on the board. I don't really deserve more than that. So we've now got 3 shots left to shoot and 20 points in the bank. What am I going to do? Well, I asked you guys on Twitter which of my 2 8-pointers that I've got left should I unlock, and you wanted Modric by, I think it was like 60% to 40% on the Twitter poll. So we go with Modric for now, and we've got Kroos to unlock. Don't worry, this series isn't coming to a complete end once I unlock all of these. There's always more players that I could add in. I can just, you know, redo the graphics and add more expensive and high-rated players to the mix. See what we can do there. So I'll get working on Photoshop and get my graphics game up to scratch. See who we can add into the Barca squad. Maybe I do go for a couple of informs, you know, like Iniesta. I might be able to stretch to like a first inform Neymar. I'm not too sure, but let me know if you think that's a good idea, if we should just carry on and all of that good stuff. If you could hit that like button, that would be absolutely awesome. Subscribe if you are new to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time. Peace.